Alrighty, so end of the week was rough. It started off good. Last time I did a video, we were breaking out of this cup and handle, and we actually reached the initial target. And I think that was the title of my video was, now what? So I did say that I thought we would consolidate and that we really needed the CMF to start trending up because on the 4 hour it wasn't. Oh, come on, why is this taking forever to load? Here we go. All right, let's see. All right, so whenever we were here, I said we really needed the CMF to start trending up. Because when did I do that video? Let's see when I did that video. I forget. I think it was either Monday or Tuesday. So I did that video 2 days ago. That was on the 15th. 15th. So we had already started consolidating. So I said we needed to, oh yeah. So we had retested this, and I said that there was a good possibility that we would come down and retest this 39,295, and we did. We did that early morning. So that retested, but there wasn't any, the CMF continued to trend down, and I said we really needed to see it go up, and it didn't. So, and I said that we could come back here and retest this 9, and we did. So that's cleared off the chart. And I said, and if that would break, we could retest the breakout. Well, we retested the breakout for, let's see, 4, 8, 12, 16. So a better part of a day and a half. And then it dropped down this morning. So that's it. Like, this cup and handle is no longer valid. I've seen it a lot of times where you get a cup and handle, you only get the handle target, and that's it. And this is how this played out. So you only got the handle target, and that was it. So I will take this off my chart. I'm gonna keep it here for historical purposes. But I mean, it didn't have enough momentum to get the full target. So that's gone. That is no longer valid. So what's next? How could I have determined that this was going to go lower, or if we were going to get a larger drop? So early this morning, whenever this candle was forming, you can see here that on the CMF, there wasn't anything supporting price, and the RSI was continuing to go down. If that'll come up. So we retested all this area. We'll see if this becomes an accumulation phase or consolidation phase. So right here, we can see that the RSI continued to trend down. CMF was not offering support even here. I mean, it started to maybe, become a little bit bullish divergence, but that didn't happen. We can look at the same on the hourly. We can scale back. So what time was this? This was on the 17th, between 3, right around 3 o'clock. So 17th, right around 3. So somewhere right here. I mean, we did kind of bounce. We had a 9, 1 to 4 candle correction, consolidated. We started to get, so that's the thing about the hourly. The hourly is offering, if you look at it, it was offering. It was converging. I mean, there was bullish divergence up until here, up until 11 o'clock today, and then that fell through. And now we're in oversold. I mean, we're in oversold territory. There's a 9. We're getting some convergence. I mean, some bullish divergence here. The RSI is going to come out of this. We could, come back up here to 37. I mean, this was a large drop for the day. We're down more than 5% for sure. Almost 6.5%. But the CMF, we bottomed out. We're still not getting real good momentum. So I would think that this sell-off is probably not over. And like I said, the beginning of the week looked really good, but the way the candle's forming, I actually don't like it for the way it's forming on the weekly. If this will come up, I'm not sure why it's running so slow. Here we go. So we have a red 2 below a red 1. The support's going to be here at 33. We never came back and retested this 31 area, but we do have. I mean, there is good movement on the CMF here. It's starting, it's trending up, which means there's more buyers. RSI, that just basically trended up with price. Let's see what the on-balance volume's doing. Man, these indicators are taking a while to load. I'm not sure. It's probably just trading view. Let me hide these. I'd put these back up because I was trying to find some. These are all old areas that didn't get retested on the way up, but I don't think we're. I don't. We're not. I don't think we're going that low. Why is this not loading? Let me just look at the weekly. I'll just talk about the weekly while this on-balance volume loads. So we had the 1 to 4 candle correction. We hit the 1 to 4 candle correction target, right, for on the upper end. The way this works is, so the 9 closed at 35 800. You just count wicks in the bodies of the candle. So if I'm here, it's going to be, so the first target, this is rough estimates. So first target's 39,396, the upper wick of this 9. 2 would be 39,489. 3, 4. So the 5. So the target for the 1 to 4 candle correction until we would look for further, patterns or price movement was going to be 43,825. We didn't get there. We did reach these upper areas. So, here, right around 40,900, we went a little bit above that. We didn't get here. I don't like the way this candle is forming. I actually would like to see the CMF and the on-balance volumes trending up. Let's look at it on the daily. So this is getting on-balance volumes going down, but you're getting a bullish hidden divergence, which would say that you're getting the overall trend from basically 10 days ago is up. So if you're looking at this on the daily, this is giving us bullishness. This is giving us bullishness, but it's a different type of divergence. This is saying that we're going to get continuation of the trend. Generally, over the past 10 days, the trend is up. On the weekly, I think it's pretty much leveled out. I mean, it's pretty much sideways. If this breaks below 0, we're getting lower. I mean, with our trading strategy on the moving averages, we're out of the position. We're waiting for these to start shifting back up. This kind of flatlined because we have basically consolidated around this price since mid-May. So yeah, I mean, we're just waiting. This looks bearish. The last video I was neutral to bearish. Trading's dynamic, but overall you would have been out anyway. This movement was, we were trying to see if we can get sustained price movement, and it just didn't happen. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at neutral to bearish. There's nothing really on here that's showing that we're going to get some big movement into the weekend. MicroStrategy still, they had announced earlier in the week that they were going to buy, another $500 million worth of Bitcoin. They didn't say when. They might be a little bit more strategic on their buying because before they would announce it and buy it immediately and price has fallen. So they might, this might be a consolidation area in this lower end. The longer it consolidates here and on the lower end, people are going to be more bearish. If it ends up coming up to the upper end, people will be more bullish. So, we could range between 33 and 40. I did say, I mean, if we were going to recover and we're not, in fact, in a bear market, have entered a bear market, this here would have gotten you out and said, we're potentially going into a bear market, right? All the way back in May. So, but other indicators are saying this could just be an accumulation area. And, we're getting consolidation. It's been flipping back and forth. We could go back down and retest this. CMF is saying, if you're looking at CMF, saying we really need more price movement. It's going to take a while for price to recover and for buyers to start coming in and for the market to get more confident. They're definitely skittish and not. I don't think they're buying in heavy amounts. They're going to be a little bit more strategic for sure. There definitely isn't FOMO. The indicator's still trending down, which is in our favor. Here, I mean, if I'm being honest, this does not look good at all. But we'll have to see what happens. Right now, I'm neutral to bearish until we get some price movements to the upper end. Hash rate has been going down. There's like an age-old argument: does price follow hash, or does hash follow price? And I'm leading more and more as I've been trading this over the past couple of years is that uh, price follows hash rate. So hash rate goes down, and I think the catalyst is that hash rate goes down because miners are turning off their miners, and then they sell. I'm not sure how much they sell, but they sell in order to cover operating costs. So there's been, China's been cracking down on mining, making it illegal in some of the provinces, and one of the larger provinces they basically made it illegal towards, what was it, like Tuesday or Wednesday, even though 90% of it was um, hydroelectric power. They still said it was going to be, not legal there anymore. So you're seeing hash rate go down. I think once hash rate recovers and the raw values, you know, if we start to see these raw values go up a little bit more, that'd be great. But I think as soon as we see a turn on the 7 day moving average, that's smooth over the 7 day moving average, then that would indicate we're going to get a recovery in price. So do they have Bitcoin hash rate on TradingView? Because we can look at it. Um, no, I don't think they have it. I wish they did. Nope. I wish they had it, because then we can put TD sequential on it and see what it would look like, but they don't have it. That's fine. Let's go back to my chart. They might have it as an indicator, maybe. Let's see what this is. I'm not sure what this is. But yeah, so we'll see. Just looking at price action. Doesn't look great, but we would have been out. And we're just waiting for those moving averages to start trending up, and then we'd scale back in. So neutral to bearish. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm still thinking, yeah, we can get some more, some more volatility and price moving back to the 30,000s. But again, we'd have to evaluate. And I think if we did go there, or even if we close the week below this number, this 34,758, this would indicate, I mean, this truly wasn't like a larger bounce. And that we could see another week of 1 to 4 candle correction, because this would have turned into a red number, which means that this would just continue the count. And that was, we had 3 weeks of upside, a week of downside, and then maybe we'll see another 1 to 4 weeks of price recovery. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see where it moves. I know gold and silver, like I said, we were out of that. That gold just got cleaned up 6%. It's if you look at back in 2008 and 2009, gold didn't really start to run until, it ran, it dumped here because there's, look, people need cash, and then gold started to make its run, here February 2009, and then it dumped, but then gold really didn't top out until like 2.5, 3 years after the financial crisis, essentially. So you could see the same thing here. This could be an intermediate pullback to a much higher gold price. But again, our moving averages, they're trending down on the weekly a lot. This is going to get you out of a position that you would have been in back from here. So this looks very bearish for gold. Didn't quite reach this area. I think we'll get back to 1600, or we potentially could. This is a large sell-off, so we'd watch it, but we're not fully in gold. We'd be exiting our position actually and then waiting. Silver would have never really got you back in. It would have got you back in here. I mean, your return would have been minimal, but you'd be exiting as well because it also went down almost 7.5% this week. But it's still kind of like within this trading band. So you would almost, now that we have more data, basically before we thought this was the band, this was the area, the upper end, but data has shown that it's actually not. And the upper end, because you can see these wicks, is really here. Somewhere around there. Probably where around this 9 is. Yeah, 20. So this is at 27.90. I would say 27.92.2. Oh, I can't set. I'm fiddling with this. Let me go to the smaller time frame. I can move this a little bit more. That's probably good enough right there. That's good. Now anchor that down. So that's the upper end. We're looking for a breakout there with our moving averages moving up. You can see it right here. So you need a weekly close above that, and then maybe we'll get to this target, which just makes this target even larger. Makes it probably around 33, 34. Yeah, 33. So that's about it. I'll do another video probably on Sunday. There isn't any other asset I wanted to really go over. So we're just watching that. Probably into the weekend is going to be very boring, neutral to, like I said, bearish, but probably more just neutral because we've sold off so much today, and we're so extended here, and our CMF is it's still going down. So that's actually bearish. We could be in the lower ends, like 33, 34,000 this weekend, because we're still not getting any recovery on this. I would actually say once we broke below 34, we're probably we could quickly move 10% down back to this area. So we'll see. 2 more days, and we could be below 34,758, which isn't that much of a move from here. I would actually rather see that with an aggressive move with these indicators, the CMF trending. On the daily, it's still continuing to trend up, but maybe more on the 4-hour and the hourly, seeing aggressive upward movement in the CMF, saying that buyers are coming in right around, maybe another $1,000 down. So thanks for watching.